Da 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 ba da da ba ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Whew, man, another one of these beautiful days. What's trying to be the clouds are coming out and there's trying to bully the sun, but I think the sun might have enough strength to hold out just a little longer. We're having that on and off again rain here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I am in one of the beautiful parks here across the Metroplex. I love parks and get a chance to clear my thoughts. And and by the way, welcome. What's up? This is your man Rico the Opinionist. I'm sharing an opinion. What I'm about to do now is reshare an opinion I did on yesterday. Because of the the quality of the video, I'm just going to do it again. I haven't forgotten my thoughts. It buffered all the way through, so hopefully today this won't buffer and kill some of my cool points. But it's your man Rico. Do me a favor. Can y'all like, share, and subscribe? Ivan, what's going on, man? Can y'all like, share, and subscribe as it relates to this video? Because it's going to be on my Facebook group page as well as my YouTube channel. And I don't want y'all to, I want y'all to, share the wealth. Let people know that Rico is sharing his thoughts. Please charge it to my head and not to my heart. However, and do give me your feedback. And check out the description box here on my page on this video, on my YouTube channel, wherever you're watching this at, when you go and watch the replay. If you're not on live right now, y'all share this video, by the way. Share it. I need everybody. If you're coming on right now, share it as I'm speaking. Those of you who are on my live right now. The title, what I was about to say was, hey, in the description box, it has my PDF formatted short story. Jamal, what's up? It's entitled, The Greatest Pain Ever Felt, Conversation with Absent Biological Father Who Never Wanted to Be Found. It's only $10. It's only $10. Cash App your boy, $ Rico the Opinionist. Rico the Opinionist. Or $ Rico Rivers. I think it tends to go there as well. So, and when you do that, please send me an email address so I can get it to you as soon as you send as soon as you send your $10 payment. I'll get it to you, I swear. So, if y'all caught the title of this, it's called Ja Moron, or AKA Ja Moron, does it again. And I'm shaking my head. And I'm shaking my head, and I'm referring to him as Ja Moron because because he has repeated an infraction that got him in trouble in the first place. Waving of the gun in the video, and he went through all the hell and brimstone and all the critiques, and he went through the apology, and people had his back. People were sticking up for him and saying, he's a young man. He's 23 years old. 23 is not 13. And I want to go over some of these, I'm going to say excuses, but how people are trying to take up for him, right? And by the way, I don't think he's a bad dude. I don't dislike Ja Moron at all. But as a middle-aged, older black man who's lived a little, I'm 54, so I've lived a little, and I understand the importance of images and stereotypes. And and I also understand the expectations of those of us, although I'm talking about us, but those who have huge platforms, whether you're a politician, a preacher, a movie actor, or a professional athlete, there is an expectation of behavior. And also, whether you want to believe it or not, Ja Moron and anybody else, you are a role model. And as they call today, you are an influencer. And so whatever you do with this massive platform, it does impact the thinking and behavior of a lot of young people. And when it comes to professional athletes, NBA players, NFL players, black males are all over it. just like every other male across the racial spectrum. But black males, due to the fact that a lot of them don't grow up with just strong role models in the household, and also just because, hell, boys love sports. They'll hinge or hang on every word that the professional athlete does, as well as the rappers and all of that, right? So I want to say all that so we can stop trying to divest or release Ja Moron of any responsibility that he has as a professional athlete, not only as a professional NBA player, but this guy is worldwide, global. And so, and especially in my hometown of Memphis, shoot, they worship politicians and preachers and celebrities there. So in their eyes, neither one of those three groups can do no harm. Do any wrong. And so let me start out by saying this. Now, he's done this a second time. The same scenario. The first time he was in a club. This time, he's in the car, and both times, listen to some ratchet rap music. Listen to what you want to, but we're going to also let you know that this is some foolishness. But anyway, by the way, Jamal, what you asking me? Oh, no, I'm not. That's not where I am, Jamal. Thanks. And so, I've been checking out all of the comments, or not all, but I try to go through and hear what other people are thinking. I try to read and see if anybody's going to have a different perspective, dare to be different. And so, you always run across those who try to defend him just because he's a celebrity. And we have that bad. I don't know if America has that bad, or black people have it bad like that. But love to defend celebrities when we know they're obviously done wrong. Now, if people are accused of something and there's no evidence and all that, I get that. Shout out to Jonathan Majors. He's accused of something, proven that he didn't do it, and they're still on his ass. But this young brother did it, and he did it again. And so the people who think that his behavior is cool, or bringing up legalities and the contracts and the NBA, I'm going to talk about that in just 1 second. I just want to say, I've come to understand that this subculture in the black community has been, I'll say, corporate funded. When something is corporately funded, it goes massively viral. It has unlimited funding, unlimited promotion when it's done by white corporate funding. And thuggery in the hood has been, it is a small subset of who we are as black people. But somehow they put a lot of money into thug and thought and hoochie and criminalized behavior. So I said that to say this. All those folks who are just flat out defending him around and giving him excuses. Well, he's a young man. You give a young man millions of dollars, the average young man $1 million. Well, he's going to do some dumb shit. I want y'all to understand this. He's not an average young man. He's 23, not 13. And he's well aware of him being in the spotlight. Because when they go out for basketball or NBA, NFL, professional, on the professional side, they're aware of the stardom there. You don't think they've been watching it since high school, watching how famous these athletes are? So don't give him that excuse. But I'm just here to tell you, in my opinion, most of the grown folks and even young people who are giving him a pass, let me tell you something. More than likely, these are the people who watch these ignorant, urban, I call them nigger shows, like Snowfall, Power Book 2, Book of Kane, Miss Pat, Sisters, that crap on BET, any one of those dumbass shows on BET. They probably watch a whole lot of haves and have-nots. And what else they watch? All the ignorant stuff they watch. All of the, Black Mafia Family, they watch. That's the kind of TV shows that they watch. How are you? Those are the kind of shows that those people who are defending Ja Moron. Dion, what's good, bro? The people who are defending Ja Moron, they're the ones who watch those kind of shows. See, I don't watch those kind of shows. I don't watch nigger shows. Those are the groups. And also, in my hometown of Memphis, the same people who are defending Ja Moran's behavior, they're the ones who have, if they have not gone already, well, they're making plans to go see the Young Dolph pop-up museum. And those are the same ones that like, he need a street, need to be named after, no, all that. That's where their brains are. So you can't take this group of people seriously as it relates to having any kind of level of having the intellectual ability to really be critical in their thinking. You can't take those folks seriously. And I don't. You got some of those folks who watch Scandal. I don't take them seriously either. You know, so these are the same people who said they didn't want to go see the movie 12 Years a Slave. I don't want to watch no slavery picture. But they ran to go see Django, a comedy with slavery themes in it. Some foolishness. They went to see that. These same folks that went to see Django didn't want to go see Nate Parker's Birth of a Nation. Excellent movie. They didn't want to see that. So I don't take these people seriously in our community. And anybody that's non-black, that's okay in his behavior, well, that's how they view black males anyway. You can take the Negro out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the Negro. Well, this is a Negro who didn't grow up in the hood. Y'all need to understand as well. And so him trying to push the image or participate in the image of that does no good for young men. It does them no favors. And so, you know, I need y'all to go and find his original pictures of Ja Moron. I have a couple of them on my Facebook page. Go look at that guy. That soft, warm-looking guy who's lovingly hugging his non-black girlfriend with their non-black child. Well, the child is not in the picture, but y'all have seen him at the games with his non-black child. Before he decided to grow his dreads and put the rainbow colors in his hair. See, that is the real Ja Moron. Two-parent household, grew up in a suburb outside of South Carolina. Didn't grow up in all, he didn't be Marie McDuffie, what's up? He didn't grow up in the foolishness. But yet, anybody, it's just amazing, because I take offense to this. Whenever somebody wants to mimic black culture, they go straight to the bottom of us. They go straight to the bottom of who we are. And I don't like that, because I know for a fact that that's not who we are in general or as a whole. In a whole or in general. That's a subculture that white corporate America loves to push out. And you say, well, Rico, there's a lot of black folks who put this kind of music out in these kind of movies. Yes. You have those, what I call those who are disloyal to the race. They'll sell anything just to get $1. They'll do anything. That's it, even pushing out these disgusting narratives about their own people. You know, all those shows that I named, a lot of black folks are executive producers, directors, you know, and it's supposed to be on some black networks. So, yeah, we even turn in on each other to make $1. And then wonder why we lost our damn mind, why our minds are continue to be lost. Even after that Plymouth Rock landed on us, we're still reeling from the bruising of that heavy rock. Come on, somebody. And so you got these black athletes, they listen to that damn rap music, and then all of a sudden, that's who we are as black men. That's not true. Do I look like one of them cats? Do I look like one of those dudes? No. I resent that, and I reject that image. I grew up in the crack era, but I never wanted to be a part of them. No, and as black men, we're going to have to start fighting a little harder for our image and stop allowing others to just say, oh, yeah, they're black men. They do this broken English, tattoos everywhere. They got dreads, but the dreads, you know, look menacing. They got color. They got color in their hair. They got the rainbow color dreads. They got yarn in their head. You know, don't let people do us like that. We should band together and reject that. We should rebuke that as black men. We don't let anybody do us like that. But we go on with it. Then we want to invite certain people who are not black because they speak the ghetto or the uneducated or the ignorant dialect of us. Man, yeah. You know, I call them the Gary Owens. You tell them a black jokes, I guess. Stereotypical black jokes. I'll take Bill Burr over him any day. But that Gary Owens, yeah, that's right. He married a black woman. Yeah, we're going to get him a invite to the barbecue. He does nothing but black stereotype jokes. That's why I never liked no damn Gary Owens. Never. Then y'all even let that dumbass Michael Rappaport. Come on, black folks. We got to be more protective of who we are, our image, and our cookouts. But Ja Moron, I thought about it. I had to put my clinical hat on. For those of you who are not familiar with a lot of these terms in a therapeutic community, remember this word, this phrase, self-sabotage. And I want to say, you know what, Ja, listen to me, brother. Go ahead and just tell the Grizzlies you don't want to be a part of the team anymore. Just tell them that. You don't have to use us. You don't have to use what you think is black or use the ghetto or that behavior. So everybody coming down on you for trying to perpetrate being one of those guys. You don't have to do that. You don't have to, use us to get you out of Memphis. Just say, hey, Grizzlies, I want to leave. Because to me, it's very apparent that you don't want to be a Memphis Grizzly anymore. And these are my opinions. Because you're going through great lengths to try to prove to somebody, or maybe you're trying to fool us to make us think that that's one of the downfalls of walking in the park, these damn gnats around here. Nature happens in a park, right? To prove that you are trying to act like one of the goons and the thugs. Hell, those of us who grew up around goons and thugs that want to be like those mother lovers. So here you go, $230 million and not even living nowhere in the hood in Memphis. Way outside in your big, beautiful home. You earned it. You got the money. You earned that too. You practiced. Your dad taught you how to jump, how to dunk. You earned that, brother. But I'll say, when it comes to immaturity, just be mature, be a man, and go to the Grizzly organization and say, hey, I don't want to be in Memphis anymore. And tell them why. I'll share it with you, brother. I just say, I don't want to be in Memphis anymore because Memphis is too small town. And I would agree with you. Memphis is a small market. And you are a global star. You are. You're talented as hell. You can damn near jump over the rim. You dribble, you're very good at what you do. You are awesome. Yeah, you are. And I agree. You need to be somewhere, you need to be in a bigger market, but has a little more, that's a little more modern, a little more space for somebody as awesome as you. Yeah. And I'm not hating on my hometown. I grew up in Memphis all my life. But Memphis tries to be big time with small-mindedness. They leap ahead of time. Memphis can't hold no Ja Moron. Now, they could have held a Dylan Brooks. He could stay there. I don't know why they got rid of Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks didn't do anything. All he did was insult the highest slave on the plantation, on NBA plantation. And so, wait a minute now. You can't look, Dylan Brooks, you can't attack our top slave now. And so, because made him think that he has a certain level of power and get people, canceled and kicked off teams. And I say the same way it was done to Delonte West. And so he hurt King James's feelings and he's gone. But you, sir, you're doing something far worse than that. Ja Moron. Doing something worse. In my opinion, and you're wanting to leave Memphis, you're leaving a lot of psychological dead bodies behind. Because the platform that you have, you can raise the intelligence level, you can raise the thinking of so many black folks in that town and across the world. But I'm talking about Memphis, because that's what your base is. Those folks in Memphis think you walk on water. And those black males could really use your energy, brother. Could really use your energy in a positive sense. They could really use what you have, brother. But you feeding them, instead of feeding them a basket of fresh fruits, you decide to feed them a basket of Oreos, a basket of, pork, a plate of pork, instead of giving them a nice, healthy vegetarian meal as relates to your behavior. But then again, I want y'all to find those pictures of him, that little soft, skinny kid is hugged up all lovingly to his little non-black girlfriend. That's who he is. That breeds suburban kids. These appear to be very gentle, very loving, you know. But then you want to present this I don't give a F and listen to this weird ass rap music. You can listen to what you want to, but I'm just saying you're not being very responsible with your image. And that's the problem I have with it. So let's tell the truth. And I think you should go and be with Derrick Rose in Chicago. I think you should probably go and be with Ime Udoka when he becomes the coach of the Houston Rockets or Dallas Mavericks. You need to be in a bigger city. One of the LA Lakers or the LA Kings or Sacramento Kings. You need to be in a bigger market because you're big like that. And I can understand, you want to, I guess be cool in Memphis, but, you don't care nothing about that little contract. You can't care about that contract because people are getting on your ass and I got on you. Man, you losing all that money. But y'all need to recognize what's really going on. Because we already know, we ain't got to be convinced ourselves to know that Ja Moron, you're not that tough guy. Because those who are really tough guys don't have to put it on display and show guns and pistols all in videos. And all of y'all is making these excuses. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all quit kissing his ass because y'all are fans. Because of Ja Moron, with the same dreads, the same tattoos, all over his body, that same behavior, waving guns in videos, and he was just a regular black dude out of Hollywood, out of North Memphis, out of South Memphis, out of, what else? In Dallas, Pleasant Grove, out of Oak Cliff. Y'all said he's a thug. He's a this. Now, white folks call him thug and all that, but black people will be calling him a thug if he was a non-famous, regular black dude, 23 years old, doing what Ja Moron's doing and looking like Ja Moron. So I know y'all giving him grace because he's a celebrity, because he's rich, because you love to worship celebrities. And then Anthony, what's up, Anthony Taylor? He said Crips warned him about throwing up signs. I saw that video, and I don't give no credence to no fucking gang members either. I don't like them either. I don't, because they're anti-black and they hate our race. I don't fuck gang members. That's what I say. But I saw that interview, brother. But I don't give any credence to black people who are pariah and leeches on our race. I don't. Drug dealers, gang members, none of them fuckers. Because all you got to do is bring the police around them, and guess what? They all fold and buckle up. White police at that. So, but I hear you. That wasn't against you, Anthony. I was just saying, how I feel, I think about gangs and gang members. And so, having said that, Ja Moron, you're not doing yourself any favors, brother. You're not doing young black men in Memphis any favors when you behave like that. You're not. And we just need to accept it. It's not cool at all. And so, but also something interesting came, because I'm watching YouTube and stuff. Some people say this could be like a humiliation ritual. Y'all think that is what it is? A humiliation ritual. I'm like, oh, hadn't thought about that. Because, in order for you to get up in that $200 million pay period in this system of racism and white supremacy, you're just not going to get up in there. Y'all know how we talk about what they have to do in Hollywood to get those roles and stuff? We talk about that. Y'all know how we talk about that? Y'all ain't think they do the same thing in professional athletics? Why y'all think these dudes wearing dresses around here? You got LeBron James wearing little children clothes. Westbrook wearing women's clothes. Who else? The rappers do the same thing. And they talk about, going to those producers' offices and getting those contracts and going to those particular P. Diddy parties. So y'all don't think, Ja Moron is a superstar. $200 million. Y'all don't think they're trying to initiate him into the club where LeBron is and all those folks? What's up, brother? I'm just saying. Anthony said he's a baller, not a thug. Of course. And one brother, shout out to my man. He said, and I want to mention this. Jonathan Mitch, what's up? He said that, He's not accused of of any crimes, all of that. It sounds like they're trying to tell this black man to shut up and dribble because he didn't commit against any gun laws. He didn't break any gun laws, any of that. What I'm saying is, I responded to the brother by saying, this is for everybody who's talking about this. We're not talking about the behavior of what he's doing. And now all of a sudden we got people doing two things, right? First, let me say when I responded to this brother on social media, and shout out, this is my man, he's always on my page, but I didn't agree. He said, I told him, this is not about gun ownership or the rights to firearms, the Second Amendment. It's not about that. They're trying to make it about that, but it's not. It's about his behavior and representing a corporation. All those other folks out there who are doing all this, they don't work for the NBA. Anybody who works for a corporation or a company, an expectation of behavior is there, whether it's off season or not. If you work for a company that pays you well, they expect for you to behave even when you're off of work on the weekends. What's that guy that had that guy who's working for one of the networks? He did a video of himself throwing a party, had strippers back there. He was smoking blunts. He was off from work, but he still worked for the company, and they fired him immediately. What's that brother's name? Basketball player, retired. Yeah, he had strippers in the background, blunts, and he's playing rap music. Yeah. So I don't understand why y'all don't have this common sense when it comes to this young brother. And I told the guy, I said, it's not about gun rights. Paul Pierce, thank you, Yusef. Paul Pierce. And so I don't know how we lose our sense when it comes to this. With this young guy, all of a sudden we don't have common sense anymore. And so I was like, it's not about gun rights. So people are saying, well, he has the right to have a gun and all that. It's not talking about that. It's not about that. His gun is probably legal. We're talking about behavior, the projection of a particular image, because it reflects negatively on the company that he works for. It's not about that. Then you have people want to just rag Memphis. Well, man, everybody got make sure you packing when you're around here in Memphis. Because, man, everybody got a gun. You need to pack. Nobody said that he couldn't have his gun. See, all this deflection instead of pinpointing his behavior, that's the problem with this young fella. And that's the problem with anybody. If you don't check their behavior and stop trying to give all these damn excuses because he's rich and famous, y'all stop all this damn fanning out. That's right, the NBA brand. They want to make him the face of the Grizzlies. They want to make him the face, but they can't do it around here. Waving guns in the strip club, waving guns in your partner car. And the dude was trying to help him. So-called friends is another thing, because I have to go. I got a client about to show up. Man, you need to pick better friends, Ja. You need to pick your friends. Wait a minute, y'all think he's being influenced by friends? No, they're hangers on with him. He's not being influenced. That dude sat right there and did what he wanted to do. And matter of fact, his friend that was in the video with him, looked over at him and damn, and y'all noticed that the phone got dropped. It fell off because he was trying to help him. But thousands of people watch this dude when he's on live. And so somebody already screenshot and is already out there. So y'all stop saying stupid shit like, well, he need to pick better friends. He does. But he also needs to take responsibility as a 23-year-old man who's making $200 million, who's on a world stage. How come he hasn't been taught? I think he has been taught. He's just trying to be a fit-in. And we need to stop giving him excuses. And you, Ja Moron, and I'm closed on this, I have to go. Look, brother, I want you to be that guy in the picture with your little non-black girlfriend, with your little non-black child. You're a father. Act like that. If you don't want to do anything else, just act like that. Number two, act like you're supposed to behave when you're at work or you're connected to a corporation that has expectations of your behavior. So all y'all out there trying to show me or show the world the NBA contract, I don't give a shit about that. We know there's clauses in a contract, but it's still about behavior and images. And I need more professional athletes. I need more professional performers, music, acting, to be more positive with your images, because young black kids are watching. Can y'all just do that so we don't have to worry about going through back and forth, what's going on with him and why is he doing that? How about we just ask Ja Moron to behave? Can we do that? Especially those of you who are kissing his ass and trying to give him excuses, just ask the brother to behave. All right. This your man, Rico, the Opinionist. Thank y'all so much for listening. And I hope now this one didn't buffer. Yeah. He said he's ignorant. Well, their behavior is ignorant. He might be ignorant, B. Mario McDuffie, but I don't think Ja Moron is dumb. But it's your man, Rico the Opinionist. Y'all, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all again later. Y'all be cool. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And yeah, hit your boy on that cash out for that PDF short story that I have in my description box. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.